when you have your meats hanging up like this, they look a lot cooler when you made them yourself, right? It's a rainy day here on Gagne Farms, so I decided, why not make bratwurst? So I got me a couple pork butts here. We're gonna cut this stuff up and start making some brats. So bratwurst is really easy to make. Anybody can do it. You don't have to just go to Walmart and get Johnsonville's. Basically, it's pork butt ground up with seasonings, and you stuff it in the casing. So this is a single pork butt here, and it does have the bone in it. So basically, we're just deboning this and cutting it up into small enough pieces to go down in our meat grinder. So even this big fat cap here, we keep that, and we grind that as well. I just cut it into smaller bits to get through the grinder, but that's what where all your flavors are right there. There's not much finesse into cutting this pork butt because it's all getting ground. All right, I got the first one cut up. While I'm cutting up the second pork butt, Candace is gonna start grinding the meat. Got all of our pork butt ground up here nicely. Candace did a fantastic job on that. And now it's time to mix the seasonings. So we use a Backwoods Lem products. It's just for bratwurst, and this just kind of gives you a nice base flavor. So we're gonna start with this, and then we're gonna kind of add to it a little bit here. So for this recipe, I've got 16 pounds of ground pork butt. It's gonna call for 2 cups of water and 2 2/3 cup of the seasoning. So we're gonna put that into our mixing bowl and mix it all up, and then we're gonna dump it into our ground pork butt, and we're gonna mix thoroughly and get that really incorporated into that meat. All right, guys. I know it looks kind of disgusting, but it actually tastes awesome. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mix this all up with our hands, and then we're gonna wash our hands. We got all our seasonings mixed up in here now. Now it's time to add the good stuff. So this is just stuff that we add around here that we enjoy in our bratwurst. So we've got 1 red onion, and I did not grow this out of my garden. This was straight from Walmart's garden. We're gonna put that guy in the pool. And we've got green peppers, and this is 2 cups of green peppers, roughly 2 green peppers. And this is things that we grew in the garden from last year, and we just stuff them in our bags and freeze them. And I might have a video that I can link up above here to show you guys exactly how we go about doing this. So that goes in there. And then we have our high temp cheese. This is 1.5 pounds of high temp cheese for 16 pounds of sausage. And that's right about the ratio you're gonna want. We tried some, last year I did some summer sausage where I put roughly double the cheese. Don't do that. It was a little cheesy. So there we go, we got all that in there. And then I also have some jalapenos that I'm gonna put in, but I'm only gonna do about half or less, probably less than half the batch with jalapeno in it. Not everybody here likes the jalapenos in their brats, so that's okay. We're gonna mix this all up and then get it in the stuffer. Look at that green pepper. Oh, it's cold. Okay. Oh, the smells. The smells. We got our mixed up brat right here, and we've got our sausage stuffer, and then we've also got our natural hog casings. These are a Lem brand natural hog casing, and I'll link all this stuff down below so you guys can get to it easy. We're gonna load up our natural hog casing onto our sausage stuffer here, fill it with meat, start stuffing sausage. One thing we learned last time while making brats is you don't want to pack these too tight. One reason is they will explode right on the horn. The other reason is if you get them too tight, they don't have any room to expand and they're really hard to grill. You have to really baby them. So we're just gonna pack these a little looser. We got all our bratwurst done up here, and this is our what we call country brats, and this is our little version of what we like to make around here. And this is basically country brat with a little bit of jalapeno in it for myself. So I like my brats just a little bit spicier than everybody else, so that's okay. So now we are going to twist these into links and then package them up for the freezer. So guys, what you want to do here when you're rolling these, I just kind of get them into brat length. I kind of pinch them a little bit like that, and then just roll them over. I go, if I roll one way, I'll roll the other way. So you want to go left, right, kind of the deal on your roll. Just do this all the way down. And you don't need 100 twists on them, just a couple twists. That'll be perfect. This is why I like to do the brats like this too. They're almost a little bit more authentic that way, you know. They're not all the same exact size, and some are a little shorter, one might be a little longer than the next, but when you have your meats hanging up like this, they look a lot cooler when you made them yourself, right? Now we got all our bratwurst twisted up, we're gonna go ahead and put it in our vacuum sealer, seal it up for the freezer. And I have just renamed these new brats Hot Country. There's 16 pounds worth of bratwurst right there we just made for me and my family and any friends that want to come over and taste test one of these. We've actually made this batch before, and everybody I gave it to loved it to death. So if you guys get a chance to try this recipe, I highly recommend that you do so. Thanks again, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.